there's a need to balance ourselves so that while we adopt technology for promoting efficiency, accountability, and transparency, there is also a need to preserve and protect the core human values, and therefore we have chosen the theme Emerging Technologies and its Impact on Future Society for our e-Naga Summit 2020. We are also aware that this is a time where all over the world people are making preparation for celebrating Merry Christmas. And therefore, we have opted for a very short e-Naga Summit 2020. But while doing so, we have not compromised on the quality of resource persons. And I take this wonderful opportunity to welcome all the resource persons and each and every one of you to this e-Naga Summit 2020. With these few words, I request our Honorable Advisor, IT and C, NRE and Science and Technology, Sri Mulumo Kikong, to give his speech.
A warm greetings to all the experts and resource persons from Estonia, Europe, Asia and India, and to all the viewers of the 6th edition of the e-Naga Virtual Summit 2020. I'm happy to inform you that the government of Nagaland, through the Department of Information Technology and Communication, is conducting the 6th edition of the e-Naga Summit 2020 through virtual mode under the theme Emerging Technologies and its Impact on Future Society. This time, in spite of the COVID-19 pandemic situation, we are conducting the summit through virtual mode, and we top experts in IT sector from Europe, Asia and India, which is a clear indication that the state of Nagaland is very determined and committed to fulfilling our vision towards making the state of Nagaland the next IT hub of Southeast Asia. And I believe that with all your support, we would be able to make this dream come true. With these few words, I wish the 6th edition of the e-Naga Virtual Summit 2020 a grand success.
We have our next resource person, Vimal Waklu. He is the former chairman of the Telecom Consultancy of India Limited. He has 43 years of experience in the field of telecom and IT, including e-networks, mobile satellite, microwave, troposcatter, coaxial optical, maritime communications, international telephony, data, and he has been instrumental in the successful implementation of the Government of India PAN-E Network project, a project envisioned by Dr. Abdul Kalam. He had specialized knowledge in education, health, disaster management, financial inclusions, energy management, security, governance, ICT, and in leveraging technology for mitigating challenges faced by people of developing nations.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be a part of e-Naga Summit 2020. Today, I'll be speaking on emerging technologies, various opportunities and challenges. But before I start that, I would like to thank the organizers for providing me with this opportunity to share my thoughts with you all. There are a number of emerging technologies which are on the horizon. One of them is the artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, another one, blockchain, e-network platforms, the extended reality, virtual reality, and big data analytics as such. Besides this, there are other technologies like renewable energy, drones, 3D printing, digital twins, and 5G networks. All these technologies are impacting our lives in a big way. To begin with, we could start with the e networking platforms and there also e education. During the lockdown, there are a number of lessons we have learned, and one of them is that education sector can, in a big way, operate on these e-networking platforms. We have virtual classrooms, even virtual universities can run on this. There is a lot of scope for collaborative research, centers of excellence, again in a collaborative mode, can transform education in a big way. Also, there is a big opportunity for those people who are not as lucky as we are to have a formal education, to have a proper skill development using the same platform in, and we call this project Learn as You Earn, and also some of the employability courses. Now every good thing has some challenge as well, like the content needs proper authentication. In this case, online hacking of content is possible, and also introduction of malware. There have also been cases of radicalization of the youth online. The other opportunity under e-network platform is digital health. Along with education, health also has got impacted in a big way in the recent months, as we have seen lot of consultation, health consultations are happening online now. E-Sanjeevani network of the government of India, it's being used to its maximum potential. Well, apart from this, there have been continued medical education, mother and child care, M-health, chronic patient managements, and also maintenance of patient records, which is possible with the help of the e-networks for digital health. Now, at the same time, we have challenges like misuse of patient health records and stealing of patient records online. Another opportunity is taking the telemedicine service to the rural areas in a public private partnership mode. Artificial intelligence is another uh, technology which is impacting the health sector. For example, for visually challenged people, uh, there is a product called Seeing AI, which has been introduced by Microsoft, which tries to make lives of such people as normal as possible. Similarly, there is another product called uh, Eye of Horus, which has been developed in Spain. This is for neurological challenged people, leveraging artificial intelligence, and also for people suffering from quadriplegia, we have the brain controlled electric wheelchair. Now, with these uh, interventions, we are able to make the lives of people with physical challenge as near to normal as possible. But there are challenges as well, because any type of sabotage is possible by unscrupulous elements through hacking, which can have serious physical repercussions. In health itself, we have this diabetic retinopathy, which can help just by looking into the eye convert the various functions, various challenges faced by the body, they can be recorded leveraging artificial intelligence like diabetes, hypertension, stroke, thyroid disorders, cancer, arthritis, tumors, Alzheimer's, etc. And artificial intelligence also helps in detecting all these diseases, but there are challenges like patient data leakage and implications on the insurance premium as well. There is another sector which is impacted in a big way, like the telecom sector. Optimizing of telecom services, we have seen during pandemic how various service providers in the country have been able to dynamically shift loads to make all our services possible, which we have enjoyed over these 9 months of pandemic in the country. And also, it helps in mitigating the challenges faced due to cyber attacks. But then there are challenges which are posed in the case of telecom also, that cyber attacks can be more severe with bots, the robots performing that task as well. In the e-commerce sector also, artificial intelligence plays a big role. It's possible to predict the choices of customers and thus offer things to them accordingly. The supply chain management can be automated, but then there are challenges like AI can collect all the data about the choice of customers and subject him to severe spam as well. Traffic management in big cities, which definitely traffic poses a serious challenge. It can be managed very effectively leveraging artificial intelligence, like autonomous vehicle operation also is possible, which is also around the corner. Maybe in another 5 years, we'll find that in India as well. But at the same time, hacking into the system could result in serious disasters on the road and can also be used as a weapon. Robotics, they can prove to be big friends of the human beings, particularly for people who are aged and who the patients who are in the process of recovery. Uh, there are a lot of such opportunities in health sector as well, but hacking in the system could result in serious challenges for the human beings and could be used again as a weapon to create chaos. Blockchain in the health data protection provides a big opportunity in protection of health data. In the previous slides, I mentioned that data protection is a major challenge, and this particular challenge can be mitigated leveraging the blockchain, which is basically a, a big ledger. It's a hyper ledger, but the challenges are some private blockchains where there could be problems. Asset management is another domain where blockchain can play a major role in management of the land records, but any breach in this also can lead to a chaos. Smart city governance is possible with the help of blockchain. Some countries like Dubai, for example, they're already using uh, artificial intelligence and blockchain together for governance of the smart city of Dubai. Of course, again, the challenges would be hacking into the system can shut down a smart city with people not being able to find any way out of handling their day to day affair. Money laundering also is a big challenge, which the societies face. And this also can be taken care of with the help of the blockchain, because it's not possible to uh, create a chain or break a chain easily. So, this would also help in the national security and prevention of terrorism. But then, any sort of breach in this could help unscrupulous elements in settling scores with their opponents. Now, blockchain is also used in education. This is for prevention of fake certificates. This fake certificates pose a big challenge to uh, employers. And here, without the authentication to the blockchain, no certificate can be issued, and it can at the same time be verified as well. The challenges are any cyber breach can adversely affect the credibility of an institution. Disaster management is possible. For example, patient data protection, coordination among various stakeholders is possible, but at the same time, the challenges are possibility of remote interference in the rescue operation by forces inimical to the state. Smart agriculture using IoT also and dovetailed with blockchain can help prevention of adulteration, getting better crop yields, etc. But the enemy country can use this as a weapon during the times of war and border tensions. Controlling corruption is another aspect which uh, sort of is very important for any country because that can strike at the vitals of the country. So, with the help of blockchain, you can have smart contracts, digital currencies, and proper record keeping. But then there is also possible that the corrupt people can get the whole system sabotaged through deep state. That is a major challenge. Again, big data and analytics is a big boon to the human society, whether it's in the healthcare sector for management of pandemics. We have seen how uh, applications like Arogya Setu have been helpful in tracking, tracing patients, and helping the citizens manage themselves during this period. It also helps in chronic disease management, but the challenges also could be a possibility of a remote sabotage by forces inimical to the states. Banking and security, it's possible to prevent security frauds and banking frauds in a big way with the help of big data analytics because things can be tracked immediately and immediate action taken. But then the challenge could also be that it is susceptible to some severe cyber attacks, and instead of preventing frauds, some frauds can happen. Governance, there is a possibility for enhanced citizen engagement in governance when it comes to the big data analytics, and open governance platforms are used in many countries including US and now in India for citizen partnership in various projects and governance. And this also helps governments in reviewing the existing schemes. But again, the challenges could be cybercrime can sabotage the structure of governance in a big way. Planning of resources is another aspect where big data analytics plays a big role. All the amenities can be planned in a system, in a city, optimizing on those resources and ensuring sustainability. These are some of the things that can happen with big data analytics. The challenges are the planning can go haywire in the case of an attack. The other applications of big data analytics is in security. There are opportunities like crime and criminal tracking system, which is available in number of cities in the country. Smart policing, this is another aspect. But then the criminals can breach the system. That is also a problem. Disaster management. Here, predicting events and in the process of mitigation, it's possible to make use of big data analytics. The challenge is that there could be false red flags due to cyber attacks, could suppress information in the case of breach. In the case of agriculture, there are big opportunities when it comes to big data analytics in terms of precision agriculture and farmers' information management system. The challenges are again vulnerabilities to the attack by enemies, which can compromise on food security. Mobility. When I refer to mobility, it means for transportation, the traffic control, route planning, revenue management can happen with the help of big data analytics, and a breach can result in a chaos in the system. In the health sector, again, there are a lot of applications due to Internet of Things, like the ingestible sensors to prevent side effects of a lot of medicines. These sensors have become very common and in an automated manner, medicine can be administered based on the need rather than as a routine. So we have implantable continuous glucose monitoring system and open artificial pancreas as well. Similarly, in the field of agriculture, as we mentioned earlier also about weather forecasting and precision agriculture, it's possible to have this system. Similarly, in the environment monitoring, prevention of hazardous material, cleaning of water bodies and waste management, water management, air quality management, it's possible to use Internet of Things. Again, for disasters, the disaster preparedness in a big way can be taken care of with Internet of Things as preventive measures and planning for disasters and search and rescue operations as well. Other applications of Internet of Things are infrastructure monitoring to prevent damage to flyovers, bridges. There is an Australian experience where a bridge in a creek, Sea Creek, has been there for years without any damage to it just because of Internet of Things. Financial inclusion. In India too, we have this postal rural ICT handheld terminals which uh, act as practically mobile banking system as well. There are direct bank transfers involved in this process. Energy sector, of course. The smart metering, which can prevent pilferage, smart power, peak pricing of the smart grids, and these are some of the benefits. But then the flip side is that an enemy can use smart grids to bring down the country on its knees. Revenue collection. All the high security registration plates, they are working on Internet of Things practically. And same is the case with RFID tags, toll booths. Uh, the revenue collection happens in an automated manner. 3D printing has a lot of applications, including in the domain of healthcare, like prosthetics, dentistry, bioprinting of body parts. In education, also, 3D printing in concept of designing, need for optimization, real engineering, housing. 3D printing houses can be ready within 24 hours and they cost less than an iPhone. And these are being used. Drone manufacturing to order the customized drones can happen with the help of 3D printing. Prototype development. This is a big advantage of 3D printing. Optimize on the jet engines, tools in the space, boost to MSME sector in a big way, and even for protection of the environment. Bahrain government has used some technology like 3D printing for coral shaped reefs to repair the damages and restore the ecosystem in the sea. Now, coming to extended reality, they have applications in healthcare, education, engineering, military, industry and manufacturing, entertainment, emergency response, and also in healthcare like post trauma stress management, Parkinson management, patient phobia management, rehabilitation, special surgeries, robotic surgeries, and precision biopsies. And besides this, it helps in healthcare training, in understanding anatomy and understanding machines and ecology. Drones, they help in geosurvey. There are a lot of opportunities like mapping, maintenance of records. Challenges are hacking of the system, security with the help of drones in monitoring and operations, and the breach, of course, can lead to chaos, major security challenge itself. Shipping and delivery, that can happen through drones, and it's already happening, in fact, commercial parcels. And the wrong delivery of packages also could be a challenge. Healthcare defibs are being used, leveraging drones. Collection of blood samples from remote areas, in case of patients needing emergency help, is possible with the help of drones. Agriculture is another area where these also aid to precision agriculture and research authentication. Disaster management, again, drones play a big role in search and rescue operations and support. Digital twins is another area which impact the agriculture, automobile, aerospace, healthcare, city, construction, manufacturing, vessel management, drilling platforms, electricity in a big way. This is basically a marriage of physical world and the virtual world where simulation happens, and the other technologies which are an integral part of it are the IoT, the artificial intelligence, and data analytics. The opportunities are that it ensures efficiency, effectiveness, and predicts challenges in advance. The challenges, of course, the breach can lead to a major chaos. 5G networks, the special features, as we are aware, are speeds of 1 GB per second throughput, less than 1 millisecond of latency, low power base stations, renewable energy, rural areas makes it a feasible option in remote and inaccessible areas, distributed architecture, open RAN, indoor solutions, extensive fiber network. These are some of the things which are spatial to 5G networks, and special applications are autonomous cars, and also, that would result order on the road. The challenge is again, a breach can lead to accidents, major problems. Similarly, robotic surgery, it can lead to complex surgeries being performed effectively, and challenges are that any bug in the system can threaten the life of the patient. So these are some special applications of 5G networks. The conclusions are that emerging technologies are transforming our lives in a big way. The major challenges are going to take place in our lives in the near future, the way we live and conduct our business. However, we might face major challenges which could offset the gains that the mankind makes on account of these advances. We need to focus on various challenges as a nation and need to have effective laws as well in place to take care of some of these challenges. Thank you.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark, the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria, Gloria, in excelsis Deo. Gloria, in excelsis Deo. Gloria, in excelsis Deo. Gloria, in excelsis Deo. O come, O ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold Him, born the King of angels. O come, let us adore Him. O come, let us adore Him. O come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord. O come, let us adore Him. O come, let us adore Him. O come, let us adore Him, Christ